It's time to wake up and let the weirdness begin. It's the KVJ Show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast, so don't get her pissed. Jason talks like a spaz, and he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ Show.
Alrighty, hello and welcome to the KVJ Show. Happy Tuesday, Virginia.
Happy Tuesday.
Yeah, there we go. Who knows? This might be our last day without Jbird. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I think the doctor talks to him today, and then they decide whether or not he is fit to work.
Yep.
Or needs to stay on the bench.
Yes, it is all in the doctor's hands. Now, I don't know what their threshold is, like what determines that you're good enough to go back. I've seen him. He's up on his walker, and he's, day 8 into recovery?
I went to see him yesterday. He, looking great. He's tap dancing. He's up. He's ready. He's ready to go.
Is he moving without that walker? No.
He was not tap dancing. Just kidding. But he was in good spirits.
Okay.
And you could tell, he was of sound mind as well. You know, sometimes after you have surgery, you're kind of loopy and you eat a bunch of pain meds. No, he looked like he was sound mind, on it, all together.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's very positive.
Physically, he can, stay home and he can still be a part of the show and contribute because technology, baby.
Yeah, I would think getting around might be a little bit more challenging. That might be the better move. But, for him, too, it's probably good for his mental health to get back to doing something. I imagine I know he loves doing the show, so I imagine he's probably getting a little bit stir crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Being locked in your house for a week solid.
Right.
When you're used to being normally on the go, it's a weird adjustment.
Yeah. Okay. So if you had to say, you think maybe, what is your prediction for tomorrow for Jbird?
I think we will have him via Skype or whatever.
Okay. Second part of the prediction, will Skype work?
He will hear us, but we won't hear him.
Okay, all right.
And then it will be bad.
And then, yes. I will make sure I'm prepared for...
Just prepare for the worst and hope for the best.
I will, exactly. Absolutely. I'm getting myself there. I know, take those deep breaths before you walk into a moment of technology.
You need to take some Xanax.
Yeah, I don't know what we'd have then. I mean, my goodness. We're already sloppy enough around here. Good Lord. I got my shirt on today that you got me. Thank you.
Oh, yes.
I really just kind of want to do as an experiment to wear this out into public to see how many people recognize this. We were talking about this yesterday. You got this same shirt for your husband, Panda. I saw him. He had it on after he got his massage, which is in the same plaza where the Patriots owner, Robert Kraft, had infamously gotten his very special massage.
At the Orchids of Asia.
Yeah, which is now an H&R Block, and now there's another massage place moved down the street. We don't know that they still practice the same way the Orchids of Asia did.
I can tell you they didn't offer that bonus package to Panda.
They did not, okay.
And he was happy. I don't think he was looking for it.
He looked happy, didn't look extremely happy.
Right.
Right. He looked like not that kind of happy.
I'll take care of his happy.
Okay, there you go. You'll put that kind of smile on his face.
I got this.
Okay. Well, if you're wondering what this shirt is all about, that is it. So you can see it right now. It is on YouTube. Go and look for the KVJ Show. We are there right now. Do you eat your cereal in a weird way? I always thought everybody did what I did when I was a kid. I mean, I was just taught the basics. You take cereal, you put it in a bowl, you pour milk on top of it, grab a spoon, you're good to go. Pretty simple stuff. But I've seen different variations since then, like people doing wackadoo things, like pouring milk in the bowl first and then putting the cereal on top of it. And sometimes they don't even use milk at all. There's all kinds of variations of milk. Some people use orange juice.
No.
I've seen that, and it's absolutely insane. I couldn't even believe it. Some people have done that.
Orange juice.
Orange juice.
It's ridiculous.
People have all kinds of different things. And now there's some guy, and because he has a British accent, they're taking him seriously.
A British accent does give you 10% more credibility. Even if what you're saying is completely insane, the accent's like, oh, well, he sounds smart.
And he's trying to play on how you can elevate your cereal eating experience and be a bit more classy. It's about etiquette. It's about looking refined. And so many of us here in South Florida want to look refined and sophisticated. So if this is you, you need to start using a fork and incorporating that in your cereal game along with your spoon.
Here's how to eat breakfast cereal. First of all, add your milk of choice. I'm going for semi. And then, with a spoon held in your dominant hand and the fork in your non-dominant hand, you will eat. Now, it's not soup, so you don't need to scoop away from you like you would with soup, but you can use the fork to push some corned flakes onto your spoon and eat accordingly.
So you are, in a sense, using the fork to push the cereal onto the spoon for a more elevated and refined experience. What do you think about that concept? Are they doing it better than we are across the pond? Or is that just not necessary?
I think it's not necessary.
Okay.
I mean, I love his accent. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. He did look very proper while he was doing that and taking the fork and pushing it right onto the spoon.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was more because I have had times where I'm chasing that little thing all around the bowl and I'm like, come on, you get on that spoon. It's trying to evade me. I could probably use that fork every now and then. But you know what? We're a little bit more intense here in America. That's why we had to split from Great Britain. And I think this is the whole separation. They're the kind of people that would eat their cereal with a fork. We just are not. And that's what makes them British. That's what makes us Americans. I think that's the dividing line.
And a couple other things. But yeah, that primarily.
But I think it does kind of sum it up. I did love this. They were actually joking about this on the Weekend Update on Saturday Night Live.
An etiquette expert is saying that the proper way to eat cereal is with a spoon in one hand and a fork in the other. The fork is to attack anyone that comes for me Lucky Charms.
Look, a fork is a great weapon.
Yes, it is.
If push comes to shove and you don't have a knife, a fork will do.
Yes, you could actually go ahead and fend somebody off with that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know if anybody in America is going to be using a fork anytime soon with their cereal.
Well, good news for you. Coming up on our little game, Do It Be, the loser gets stabbed in the neck with a fork.
Really? Okay, I like that.
We're stepping up our punishments.
Okay, that's good.
Let's see about this fork.
You're going to get all the violence out of the way before Jbird comes back?
Yeah, I'll get it out of my system.
The last thing that guy needs is a fork in the neck. He's got enough going on already. Yeah, some people are talking about different things that they use. Some people say, for my cereal, like Royal Palm Rachel said, I use whatever vessel I have available. Some people are using a regular coffee mug. Think about this concept. You pour dry cereal in there, and as you're driving, you don't have to worry about the milk sloshing around, and you're just pouring coffee continually or cereal into your mouth from your coffee cup.
My kids do that. They will bring like a Go cup, because you know I have lots of Go cups in my house.
Right.
They will put cereal and milk in a Go cup and then just drink it. Mm-hmm. We have a hard, fast rule. No utensils leave the house. Don't you dare walk out of the house with my good utensils. They used to walk out of the house with my grandmother's silver.
Yes.
And I would lose my mind.
Yeah, because they don't care. It doesn't quantify to them. And then, you realize that you're missing pretty much all of your utensils and you have nothing to eat with later.
To them, it's the same value as a 12-pack of spoons that we got from Target.
Absolutely, yeah. Doesn't mean a thing.
I will choke these kids out if I see them walking out of the house with some of the utensils from in the house. So they know we got to drink our cereal out of a cup.
Okay, who is responsible for the following calamity? Is it Jbird or is it producer Denny's toddler baby Lochlan? One of them accidentally broke a cheese bottle in Publix, causing some calamity there. Okay, who do you think that was? Was that Jbird or baby Lochlan, Virginia?
Well, I don't think Bird's been in Publix recently. I mean, this could be an old story, and that's how you could be tricking me. But I'm going to say little baby Lochlan.
Okay. I am going to go the opposite just to try to make sure somebody gets it.
Oh, you're going to get it.
You're right. Some of these are older, but that is true. That is baby Lochlan.
Oh.
Baby
yeah,
Lochlan.
he has a knack anytime I bring him into the store.
Was it a glass bottle?
Yeah, one of the ones. So He's at that age now where he doesn't want to sit in the cart, so I have to walk around with him. He just holds my finger while we walk around.
That's rough.
It makes it very slow.
You don't even try to sell him on that cart they have that's actually a little car?
So the problem with the cart is once you put him in it, he's cool for like 4 minutes, and then he just starts to want to climb out and does not want to be in it.
Part monkey, part child.
So it's almost easier just to do small trips if I do have to stop with him on the way home. Small trips, I either carry him in one arm with that basket.
Or leave him in the trunk.
Yeah,
just,
right.
Man,
you don't do that? That's just me.
If you're trying to run quick trips with a baby, it is just...
You can't run quick trips with a baby.
It really does add complication. I try to run my errands before I pick them up if I get the time.
You try to go fast and then you accidentally poke him in the eye.
Oh, gosh.
We know about that.
Oh, gosh. You got to call Bluebird.
I've poked so many of my kids in the eye.
Well, so the first time you do anything with a child, you think you just destroyed something of theirs.
It's terrible.
You're like, oh my gosh, he's blind now.
Okay, so who was it, Jbird or Baby Lochlan, that leaned up against some wet paint on a wall and didn't notice until they got out in public? I'm going to say that one's Jbird.
That one feels very Jbird.
It wasn't Lochlan, so it's the bird. But yeah, have you ever sat on a bench and then you get up and you look like a criminal?
Yep.
Who was it that started to vomit when they smelled a bunch of cigar smoke?
Jbird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bird one.
Got that sensitive tummy.
He does. Yeah. Very barfy.
Lachlan hasn't graduated the Stogies yet.
Jbird's like an aging house cat.
Who ate a partial crayon? I'm going to go Lochlan on that one.
Yeah, I think most kids, myself included, tasted the crayon because you just got to know. Does the red one taste like strawberry?
Mm-hmm. That was a Lochlan. His new thing, too, is biting chapstick.
Oh, I get it.
When he was sick with the flu, I gave him some chapstick for his lips, and he just ate it. So
they do kind of smell delicious, though.
Well, yeah. I mean, I kind of tasted it, too. It did taste good, but, yeah, he ate the entire chapstick, so...
Who got yelled at for stealing candy when they did not indeed steal said candy?
This happens to Jbird a lot.
Yes.
He is always being fingered at the store for being a shoplifter, and he's not a shoplifter. Right. He looks like a shoplifter.
Is that what it is?
He's got that
look.
Sticky fingers look.
Yes.
Was that Jbird? That feels like
that was Jbird. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Lochlan just breaks things. I don't think he does it intentionally. I think jars are a little heavy when he grabs them, and if he's walking at jar height, which is a ton of jars just in the road, he'll just grab it and you go, bro. And then he'll just, I don't know, the shock of that will just make him drop it. I don't know. I had one time it bounced like 3 times on the corner and didn't break, and I was like, oh, thank you.
What a miracle.
Oh, my gosh.
Have you ever had a kid's birthday and you needed to cater in a lot of food? Do you always make it, or have you ever talked to a restaurant to try to help you out, Virginia?
I've done both.
Okay.
It's depending on the circumstance. Mm-hmm. But yeah, you're right. When you do have a big order, you need to make sure that you've contacted the restaurant beforehand and worked it out, because a lot of times if you go to make a big order and it's like Saturday at 10 and you need it for Saturday at noon, your order might not be able to get done.
What is a reasonable expectation? Because Jbird was saying that his buddy's kid had an impromptu get-together with a bunch of his friends, and they called their favorite pizza place, and they ordered 15 pizzas. And the place said, yeah, that's just too many, and it's against our policy to make that many for one order. The dad's like, wait, what? Why would you turn down business? I don't get that. This was at 1 p.m. on a Saturday.
That's weird. So I don't think 15 pizzas is that many.
Yeah, I that's why I don't know enough about this. I don't order enough pizza. I've never stressed the pizza place by doing more than 2.
That's a lot of pizza, but, you know, Captain Crust has brought 15 pizzas to the hospital, and we've handed them out to all the sick kids at the hospital. Like
weekday?
Yeah, weekday. No problem.
I wonder if weekend's a lot worse, and maybe you have other birthday orders that might be in.
Maybe.
And so maybe on the weekend, they have a policy about that.
And maybe it's a mom and pop shop that doesn't keep their inventory properly. I mean, you should be ready for 15 pizzas. That doesn't seem like that big of an order. Now, 50, That's different. If you order 50 pizzas, you should call ahead. But 15 shouldn't tax a well-prepared pizza shop.
How many pizza ovens does the typical pizza place have? How many pizzas can you fit into a pizza oven?
Sicilian Oven, the official sponsor of Captain Crust, they have multiple wood-burning ovens, and you can put multiple pies in each oven.
Yep.
So that's the way it should be run if it's run properly.
Okay. So if you're cooking, I don't know, maybe you can do 5 to 10 at a time, you think?
You should be able to. Yeah, five at a time, probably.
Taking 15 minutes maybe per pie?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, you should be able to get through.
Less than that with a wood-burning oven.
Okay. So you're thinking maybe 5 to 10 minutes, you can do 5 pies. So you should be able to do 15 pies, you think, in 15 to 20 minutes.
If you're running your place right, yeah.
Okay. Now, one person said, how do you distinguish between a legitimate order and something that's a prank? And if you were a pizza place, would you not say, hey, I'm going to need a credit card. I'm going to need to run this now. And then even if it is a prank, then you still at least have money to make sure the charge goes through?
I think that you should ask for a credit card for all big orders like that. That is not outside the realm of your right as an establishment. If it's a big order, make them pay up front. Absolutely.
And I think the only other option is you work through like what could be the problem with this. Could it be possibly what we've heard that happens at some other major fast food restaurants where you have a group of workers in there that they've all collectively decided they're not going to do any work. And so they don't answer any call that comes through for business and they just sit in the place and chill.
That's a bigger problem, but yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it happen.
I'm just wondering how often that's happening. It's almost like a worker mutiny where they say, you know what, we're the next 30 minutes, we're just all agreeing that there's going to be no orders. We're going to sit and chill for a while.
And they're like, what are you going to do?
Yeah, maybe.
I've seen that.
Right. I'm wondering if that is happening more often. So no answer as to what happened here. I was just kind of curious how often people get pushback on putting those orders and what is considered to be reasonable and what would then be unreasonable.
If you call a place and they can't handle 15 pizzas, you know what? We're not calling them again, and we're going to call a different place.
Okay. Because you think that should be reasonable.
That is not a crazy amount.
If you had to have a song lyric tattooed on your body, what would it be? What would it be? Is there anything that speaks to you that much? Some of the ideas, pretty interesting stuff that people have done. Lisa is going back to a little, can you tell me? I'm going to give you the lyric. Tell me if you can tell me the song here, Virginia.
Okay.
You know I'm a dreamer, but my heart's of gold. What song is that? You know I'm a dreamer, but my heart's of gold. Song from 1986. Big song by Motley Crue.
Oh, you know, I'm a dreamer, but my heart's of gold.
That's it. Home Sweet Home.
That's the jam right there.
Love that. Yeah, there's so many song lyrics that would make great tattoos. Nice little nuggets of things like, okay, that definitely works for me. One has a Jimmy Buffett. Jenny Mac has got breathe in, breathe out, move on.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Breathing exercises, very good for you.
It's not bad. Melissa's actually got Three Little Birds by Bob Marley on her back.
Oh, that's cute.
It's about peace. It's about harmony, all that kind of stuff. Don't know about this one, but Sherry was going to go with a song from the Black Eyed Peas. My humps, my lovely little lumps. Check it out. That is what happens when you lose a bet. You're like, that is the tattoo you're getting. My humps, the lyrics. Right there on your arm, baby.
My lovely lady lumps. Check it out.
Rihanna says, I want to get lost in your rock and roll and drift away.
That's a good one.
The old Dobie Gray song, I believe. Michelle said, I would go with all I ever wanted, all I ever needed is here in my arms. Words are very unnecessary. They can only do harm.
Oh, that's Depeche Mode.
Yeah, it is.
My husband would love that. He's got several Depeche Mode tattoos, and I used to mess with him when we first started dating. I'm like, oh, DM. Is that Dave Matthews?
Oh, no
He would
way.
be like so mad.
Dave
He's like, no, it's not Dave Matthews.
loves Ants Marching.
That's his favorite band is Depeche Mode. Easily, hands down.
Would he consider getting that tattoo? Because the only thing about that, I love it, but it's just long.
He'd get it.
He would. Okay.
Yeah.
You just put it like the whole verse right on your back, maybe up in the shoulder.
Yeah. If it was meaningful in his heart, he would absolutely. He's always looking for a new tattoo.
Okay. Well, maybe tell him about Michelle's. Now, what do you think about this one? Jbird might actually go for this. Lisa said, if I had to get a song lyric tattooed on my body, I would do from Billy Joel, I'd rather laugh with the sinners and cry with the saints. The sinners are much more fun.
Yeah, that's a good one. Only the good die young. I love it.
Mm-hmm. What is this song? Lisa said, I would do Yes, I'm a Pirate 200 Years Too Late. Do you know that song? I don't think I know that one. What would that be from? I mean, I like it.
I feel like I know that.
Okay, somebody's got to help me with that one. Kelly would go with God is great, beer is good, and people are crazy. That's a country song, Virginia.
Okay. Put that on my tramp stamp area.
Like I had to tell you.
I'll take that one on the small of my back.
Let me see. Oh, yes. Tina said, for my children, I do a song from Prince, I Would Die For You.
Okay. Meaningful.
Yep. I'm all about that one. There is just so many great suggestions on here. If you ever thought about doing that one, if you have a song that speaks to you, I'm all about that. It is pretty cool. You can do little musical notes and kind of have that there with you. If you've got a song that really kind of identifies who you are as a person, then absolutely go with it. We've got like 200 comments on here, so some really good ideas on the KVJ Show Facebook page.
I love it. So if you want to get a tattoo, here's some inspiration.
Okay, Virginia, we're going to see how much you've been staying up on the pop culture slang, which you got to when you got young kids running around and they're talking all kinds of stuff. You're going, what are they even saying? I have no idea.
This is where we look dumb.
I'm going to make it a little bit easier for you. I'll make it multiple choice. And so all you need to do is I'll have you and Denny's just write down either A, B, or C with each of these answers, okay?
Okay, we got this.
All right, so it's going to be one, A, B, or C. What does head ass mean? Headass. Is it someone who is extremely serious, A, B, a very intelligent person, or a foolish, ridiculous, or inept person? What is the correct answer on that?
I'm going to go C.
Going to go C? You're correct. Yes, it is C. That is a foolish, ridiculous, or inept person. Very nice, Virginia. Yes. Do you know what a baddie is?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Is it a shy person who avoids attention, a confident, stylish, and attractive woman, or someone who causes trouble everywhere?
It's B.
A confident, stylish, and attractive woman. You got it right again, Virginia. Crushing it so far. Okay, what does chud refer to? C-H-U-D.
Uh-oh.
What does chud refer to? Is that A, a fool, jerk, or troll, B, a very kind and generous person, or C, a quiet and thoughtful individual?
Show me A.
You're going to go with A. You are correct again.
Hey.
Perfect so far. 3 for 3, Virginia. Okay, what about a Chad? What is a Chad? We got a Chud, now what's a Chad?
A Chad is like a male Karen, right?
Okay, maybe. Let me give you the options unless you just want to go with that.
No. Give me the options.
Okay, you've got A, a stereotypical alpha male admired or criticized for bold confidence. B, a shy person who avoids social situations, or someone who prefers to stay out of the spotlight at sea.
It's A.
That is A, yes. A stereotypical alpha male. Okay, what does Sigma describe? Does Sigma describe A, someone who always follows others, B, a person who avoids responsibility, or C, a coolly independent, successful man? What is a Sigma? A, B, or C?
A.
You're going to go someone who always follows others. You are wrong. That's a coolly independent, successful man.
Sigma is good.
Yes. I know. It sounds like it would be negative, right? It's got kind of like a Greek.
I thought alpha was good.
Yeah.
All right. So sigma is good as well.
Apparently, if you're anything Greek, it's good.
I'm writing that down.
Okay. What does buns mean in slang? When you say something's buns, are you saying it's either A, excellent or amazing, B, it's bad, terrible, or poor quality, or C, it's extremely expensive?
Ooh.
What are we talking about? If you say, man, that's so buns.
Is it C, expensive?
Extremely expensive? No, that is incorrect. It is bad, terrible, or poor quality.
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah, buns is bad.
I'll show you some bad buns. You want to see?
I think that's kind of what it is. I think what you're about to show me is what they're talking about.
They're so long and flat. My buns have lost all of their bounce.
So your buns are buns?
Yes.
Your buns are buns.
Buns are bunning.
Okay. Now, if I said that something was gas, what does that mean? Does that mean it's either A, excellent, awesome, or great, B, boring or disappointing, or C, old-fashioned and outdated? What is something that's gas? What does that mean?
I think it used to mean bad, but now it means good. So I'm going to go A.
You're right, yeah.
These kids are tricky.
Isn't that how we do it?
They change the meaning of something.
Right.
And then you're supposed to be like up on when you use it wrong. Mom, you're using that wrong. What?
Okay, what do you think aura means in pop culture slang? Does that mean A, a loud personality, B, a person's physical strength, or C, someone's cool factor or stylish swagger?
C.
You're going to go C. Yes, that is correct. Someone's aura. What about when somebody says reheat nachos? What does this mean? Does it mean A, to remake something in a completely new way, B, to produce a lesser version or poor tribute to an earlier work, or C, to improve something dramatically? What does reheat nachos refer to?
I mean, everybody knows you cannot reheat nachos. It's just near impossible. I'm going to go B.
To produce a lesser version or poor tribute to an earlier work. That is correct.
You ever tried to reheat nachos?
It's a terrible concept. It just doesn't work.
Not good.
And it's not going to play. You're right. That works. I get it. I think we all do.
The air fryer is the only thing that can come close. And even that struggles.
So what about this one? Final one here, Virginia. You got a pretty solid score so far. You're right in the B category. What does chopped mean? Is that either A, unattractive or undesirable, B, very fashionable, or C, extremely talented? Somebody says you're chopped. What does that mean?
We're going to go B.
Very fashionable. So chopped, man.
Oh, damn it.
That's unattractive or undesirable.
Oh, all right. I didn't
The
know
opposite
that
of very
one.
fashionable. Yeah. Yeah, there were a few in there. I'm like, oh, wow.
What?
Yeah, when I saw that, I'm like, I know everything. I don't know anything.
Now, you can give me the same quiz in a week. I probably won't do any better.
Well, they change so fast. I mean, slang has always changed fast, but I would argue that it's changing faster than ever because of social media.
And it's flipping to mean the opposite
Right.
of what it used to mean, which is very confusing for us older moms and dads.
Now, it has done that before, but I just think that the trends move so much slower that you could catch up with it. Now you can't catch up. And you know, as soon as any boomer over the age of 30 uses a word on a social media platform, when people under 30 see it, they're like, never use chopped again.
Kevin said chopped on the radio.
Right,
It is chopped's over.
Every song I just said is now out of the kid. They're like, everywhere. They got 10 words. Don't use any of these anymore.
We need to chop Kevin.
The boomers caught on. There's another one that just popped up on TikTok called mogging.
Mogging? Spell it.
Mogging. Mogging. They say it means outshining or dominating someone else, usually in looks, confidence, or style. Basically, it's kind of a comparison game. When you walk into a room, if you would draw all the eyes, you are walking in and mogging. You are the alpha male of the group, an A-mog. And that's where it comes from. Alpha male of group turns into mogging.
Okay, mogging. Got it.
Yeah, so you are the top dog. You're more confident. You got a stronger presence. You dazzle. All eyes turn to you. You're mogging when you walk into a room.
So if I use it in a sentence, I'd be like, Kevin is mogging when he walks into the bar with that hair, with that swagger.
Yeah, now you're saying too much. Say less. The kids would say less, but yeah.
With that aura.
Yeah.
Your hair does have an aura, you have to admit.
I think the word came from my hair.
Hair Club gave you an aura.
They do. That's what you get when you go to Hair Club.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my favorite closet people, closetsbydesign.com. Well, it was a crazy scene at Rihanna's Los Angeles home. This woman in a Tesla was accused of shooting from her car into Rihanna's home. Bullets hit the house. Like, what the hell? We now know who the woman is. Her name is Ivana Ortiz, and apparently she's been going through it. She has a troubled mental history. She had been previously Baker acted, and she believed that she had some sort of relationship with Rihanna that was actually not real. She thought Rihanna was stealing from her, was jealous of her. She accused Rihanna of being a witch with a devil face. And yeah, I think this woman has a mental illness.
Yeah, she definitely does. And it's a little bit documented. And just even looking at the videos, it was pretty obvious pretty quick as soon as we kind of saw the name. And I saw some of the videos. I'm like, I don't think she's well. Here's a bit of her Rihanna rant.
Listen, Rihanna, when you die, God is taking me to my future. You want to kill me. Shut the up, okay? Shut the up. Yeah, she's a witch. She's a witch. I'm a watchman. She's a witch. Get that stupid girl out of here. Okay? They can't do this. They can't do this. What about my hands? What about these fingers over here? What about these 3 fingers? What about it? What about it? No, you're not here. You're rebuked. And even if you're here, there are many in this realm. There are many in this realm, and you are rebuked, and Jesus is the king, and you're just kicking and screaming on your way out and perishing. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, there's not a lot of the videos that she had that made any kind of sense. And
so it's good that the police are holding her on a $10 million bail.
Yeah. And in fact, it just might bring back to the question of a couple things. One, why was she out in the first place? Because she has been placed on a psychiatric hold before in Florida under the Baker Act. So it allows you to be hospitalized for mental health evaluation. But to me, what's even more troubling is how does she get a high-powered rifle like that? How does she get into a Tesla? How does she make it to Los Angeles? She's a Florida girl. So how did all these kind of things happen that she's in this situation?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, but luckily they're going to keep her. Rihanna was seen getting on a private jet yesterday and leaving California. I think she is shook, and they say wants nothing to do with any of this drama and does not feel safe.
Yeah, I don't blame her at all. Thankfully nobody was hurt, but bullets are flying at your baby, and you think that where you are in the situation that you're going to be completely safe, and you just say, wow, I mean, thankfully nothing bad happened, but it could have, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
the way it sounds.
She's definitely got the financial resources to fortify her property better. And this just shows her, I think, that, wow, all the money in the world, I thought I was safe. I'm not. I need to do a better job. I need to make it so nobody can see my home from the street and shoot bullets at it.
Yeah, he even have to go to a more increased level than the security that I had. And it was still, she had very big walls that ate the bullets, but at the same time, she's probably like, it might not be enough. I don't feel good enough about this.
Well, Sylvester Stallone is returning to the Rambo universe, but this time he'll be behind the camera as he has signed on to executive produce a new prequel called John Rambo that will explore the origin story of the famous action hero Rambo and will star local hottie Noah Centineo, who went to Bach Middle School of the Arts. He is going to be playing the younger version of Rambo in the movie produced by Sylvester Stallone. How awesome is that for Noah Centineo?
That's a nice little Palm Beach connection, too.
Yeah, it is. He's a good kid. Mm-hmm. He's actually come back to Bach and talked to the students and is extremely amazing in how he remembers his roots.
Yeah, that is very cool. So it's nice to see him do well. And look, this is the kind of role where it could make him more of a household name.
Totally. This is a big project.
Mm-hmm.
And finally here, Live Nation and Ticketmaster settled their antitrust case with the Department of Justice yesterday. Just 1 week after the trial began, Live Nation and Ticketmaster agreed to pay somewhere around $300 million in fines, but they don't have to break up their merged companies.
Yeah, and there are some people that still have a problem with that. So, we'll see where it goes. I mean, they're just trying to level the playing field a little bit more. And, they're making the argument saying we're not a monopoly and we don't believe in that. And what they're doing, at least it's going to put the different price points you're going to have on the same site. And so you'll be able to do some comparative shopping. And I think it does break up slightly a little bit of the monopoly that they were worried about because it had to do with an agreement with venues and how you were selling the tickets. And they thought that they've kind of monopolized the two and not letting artists go other places. Either you're trapped by the venues or you're trapped by the ticket seller.
Well, we've heard lots of artists say just that. So I believe the artists.
Yeah, and the thing that, Live Nation and Ticketmaster, they put it on. They say, look, it's bots that are ruining the game. That really is it. You're mad at bots. You're taking your anger out on the wrong people is kind of what their argument is.
Interesting.
From what I understand.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
Got to tell you, Virginia, I was in the situation that I've been preparing years for the other day. I was at my house, and we had somebody that was going to be working on grooming our little dog, Coco, and the gentleman came to the door and did not speak a word really of English.
Okay.
And so here I am, and I am supposed to be giving instructions on how to properly give a haircut to this little Pomeranian dog. And my wife had said, she wants the summer cut with kind of like the lion on the face. And so I was kind of able to communicate that.
Wow.
And the person was like, okay. And then they came back and my mother-in-law saw the dog. She's like, oh, no, the body's not right, this and that. You got to do more. And so here I am now. I got to go more into it. I'm like, oh, boy. So I'm
talk to me like I'm the groomer. Like, what did you say? What was your opening line?
Well, it was just like I said, el perro necesito, so it's like I was doing this kind of stuff. And he's like, all right. So I said, whatever the words you got to say for, the summer cut with the face and all that stuff. I'm like, cara and, corte de verano. And he's like, oh, sí, okay. And then he was then trying to explain to me, because I'm like going, so what the hair seems a little bit long. And I'm kind of going to go with this just in English to make it a little bit faster.
Sure.
But he was telling me, and I think I got it. He was saying that he only has scissors. And that if he went a little bit too close, that it would be damaging to her skin, and he didn't want to hurt the dog. And so I think that's what he said. But I walked away only 80% positive that was it. And so I'm like, I think that's what I got. I think that's what the explanation. But I kind of wanted to push back and be like, so you don't have any clippers? And I didn't know the Spanish word for clippers. And so I just kind of had to punt on it. I'm like, man, I really would like to say right now, you don't have clippers to use on the dog? And it wasn't there. So I realized I'm incomplete.
Yeah, it's tough because you can actually type it out in your phone. You don't have clippers, and you can make your phone translate it, and then you can read it to him. But that takes like 2 minutes.
It was, and then when you do that, you throw up the white flag.
Right.
You're like, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Right.
At that point, he was even talking to me a little fast, kind of normal. I'm like, all right, I'm getting this. This is great. I'm like, this feels fantastic.
He thought you were in his lane.
He did, and I was so happy that I had spoken well enough to this point that he felt, you know what, it just says clippers the same thing as scissors. Oh, okay. So now I'm all confused.
Clippers are scissors?
I guess. I don't
Scissors
even know.
aren't clippers?
I know. That's where it's giving me the same word. It said scissors Tijeras, and it said the same thing for clippers.
Oh, boy.
So I don't know if he's talking about scissors or clippers now, Virginia.
Turns out scissors are clippers.
Who would have known? Who would have known? These are all the fun little things I keep finding out, and that's where I am with my Spanish. Is just I'm still lost.
How do you say struggling gringo?
Yeah, gringo I got. Yeah, that's definitely me. But, somebody put this on my radar saying, the Duolingo for me, I've been using that for years, and I've just been kind of,
plateau.
Right. And I had heard that, and I almost was about ready to give up on Duolingo, even though I have this amazing, impressive streak going on. That's how they mentally manipulate you on all these sites. They give you a streak, and then no matter what, you cannot break this. I've walked out of parties before because I'm like, oh my gosh, I only got 20 minutes or I'm going to lose my streak. I really have. I'm like, I'm in the backyard doing Spanish. And you're like, what are you doing? I'm like, I can't lose my streak.
That's so weird.
It's so weird.
They have manipulated you to think it's important.
I'm mind hacked. You're right. Meanwhile, the real goal is to learn Spanish and be able to get your dog the right haircut.
Not to get streaks.
Right. I'm not getting the good haircut that we're supposed to get, but I've kept my streak.
Here we are.
And here we are. And somebody was telling me that, maybe you need to look at something else. And I guess Google has jumped into the game with little language lessons. And the one thing I will tell you with Duolingo that they have done better is they do have more interactive, where you're talking to them and then they kind of try to come back and correct you on how you should have used this term or that way, and you had the wrong conjugation on the words that you were saying. So I think it has stepped up. But I know somebody had emailed us the other day on the After the Show, and I was just kind of curious if enough people have used the Google. And if you have Google Translate, which I already had, I didn't realize they're now offering, in a sense, what Duolingo already has in there. Oh. Yes. So you can either go there or you can just go to Google Labs webpage and they've got it. But what they say is that they give you more kind of a live conversation. And they have something called a live translate, which this feature allows for real-time audio translation, identifying pauses and intonations.
Oh, that's good.
Which sounds like maybe what I should have dug out when I'm having a hard time getting the right haircut for my dog.
Definitely.
Yeah, so that might be it. And they do the scenario practice, which I will tell you that I think Duolingo now does. But they say the other thing they have, too, that's kind of cool, and I don't feel like I'm getting this with Duolingo. It's called Slang Hang, that simulates conversations to teach colloquialisms and informal phrases. And in the email that we got the other day, the person said you could set it for Cuban, Colombian, Puerto Rican, because there's different variations in slang with all those different countries.
And here's Kevin in real time just getting mind hacked by 2 different apps now.
That's what's going to happen.
So instead of Duolingo being the only one, now Kevin's going to have 2 mind hacking
Now
him.
I got to leave the party 30 minutes even earlier because I got to keep up my Google streak.
You might not be able to go to the party. You're going to be in your car.
I'm going to be at home doing Spanish. Yeah, I'm just kind of curious if anybody has tried that. What do you think if you are looking for the best language learning app? What are you using? And if you use multiples, because I'm just kind of curious, is it time to give up my streak and make that switch? Because I'm going to try the Google.
They have that one, too, that I saw it on Instagram yesterday. It's an earpiece that you put on your ear, and it listens to other people talking, and it tells you in your ear what they're saying in real time.
Yeah, that probably is it. Now, look, I am still trying to be old school, and I don't want to be that way.
You want the knowledge.
I want the just because, look, there's going to be that time if everything's perfect and you just so happen to have your headphones on you and your app and all that stuff, then you're great. But what happens when your phone's over on a table and somebody's trying to talk to you over here, and you're like, oh, man, I'm away from my phone. I can't speak Spanish until I reach it.
Yeah, it is tricky. It definitely is. My friend moved to Colombia and lived there for 8 months.
Right.
And he said that is the real way to learn Spanish. But I don't know if you have time for that.
No, I don't. But yeah, maybe I just moved to Hialeah.
It's a lot cheaper.
It's a lot cheaper.
It'd be a lot easier of a assimilation.
Now, Mary said, I bought my mom translating earphones for $15 on TT. And she said iPhones also have a translating app built right into the phone.
Okay.
Yasik said, I'm proficient in Spanish and I don't know how to say clippers. Okay. All right. You know what? I feel a lot better because I'm like, oh, man, when I didn't learn the word for clippers.
Clippers are scissors and scissors are clippers?
See, that's just where I'm still lost in Spanish.
Damn it.
Those are the things I got to learn here. All right, any feedback, you can always get through to us, 877-979-9763. Some people are saying here that the AI programs are also teaching languages like your ChatGPT.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. There you go. So that probably works as well. So a lot of good ways to learn it out there. Or you can just cheat and buy the headphones and go with that.
The clip onto your ear.
Yeah, it's probably smarter.
All of these people in my life acting berserk. I'm feeling all pissed off and hurt. I need to know if I am the jerk. Oh, am I the jerk?
Oh, this person will want to know if they're a jerk for now not wanting to pay for their stepdaughter's wedding. Now, they said in their email they sent to us, I've been in my stepdaughter's life since she was 5 years old. Her biological dad left when she was little to tour the country with his band. He basically chose the rock and roll life over being a father. He wasn't around for birthdays, school plays, doctor visits, or any of the normal dad stuff. And for years, she barely heard from him at all. Meanwhile, I stepped in and tried to be the dad that she didn't have. I helped her raise her, and I paid for school activities. I helped with homework, taught her how to drive. And I was there for every single milestone. I never treated her like she was just a stepchild. To me, she's my daughter. Then her biological dad eventually pops back into her life years later after the band fell apart. But even then, he's been very inconsistent. Most of the time, he only reaches out when he needs money or something from her. It's always been frustrating.
He hits her up for money?
Yep.
Oh, no.
But I've tried to stay supportive because I know that's still her dad. Now that she's getting married and my wife and I have offered to pay for most of the wedding, I was honored and excited to be such a big part of a moment in her life because I've been there for all the others. But then she tells me that she says, well, thank you so much. I appreciate all your kind gestures. I hope you don't mind if I have my biological dad walk me down the aisle because he came to her and asked. She said she feels like she needs that moment with him because she missed out on having a father growing up, and she wants to give him a chance. I understand that on some level, but I'd also be lying if I said it didn't hurt deeply. I feel like I've kind of earned this. After everything I've done for her over the years, it feels like the man who abandoned her is the one who's getting the biggest honor of the day while I'm just expected to write the check. And because of that, I told my wife, I don't feel very comfortable paying for the wedding anymore, especially for some of the added frills that she keeps wanting to throw in. Now there's a little tension in the family, and I'm being told I'm making her big day all about me. And I'm honestly kind of torn because part of me wants to support her no matter what, but another part of me feels incredibly hurt and taken advantage of. So I kind of need to know, am I the jerk for refusing to pay for the wedding, or do I have a right to stand up for myself here?
I think as the grown-up, you need to be the grown-up. Of course, from the outside looking in, all of us would say, you deserve to walk her down the aisle. You deserve to be there in that moment with her and by her side. But she's hurt. She's damaged by the fact that her real dad wasn't there for her. And now that he wants to be, she's thinking this will help heal them. And maybe it will. But you got to be the bigger person, and you got to let him walk her down the aisle, and you got to be quiet about it. Now, the money thing is separate. We should all, for a wedding, be working with a budget. You sit down ahead of time and you say to the bride and the groom, here's the budget that you have. Spend it however you think you should be spending it. We don't hold money over somebody's head and refuse to pay for stuff because they're not letting us walk down the aisle. That is a childish way to react to a childish decision. She's picking her dad because it's something inside that aches for her biology to step up. Mm-hmm. We don't punish her for that feeling that she can't help.
Do you reward by throwing on some of these added frills that keep popping up saying, oh, I wanted to add this? Does that get added to the tab? You say, I put in my amount and what we're set at is what we're set at. Is that being jerky?
You should have established a budget. It's not too late to say, hey, this is the budget.
It sounded like he did, and it sounds like she's like, buddy, I just saw I want to get this. And so she's kind of coming back and asking for an add-on.
Well, the budget is the budget, and we don't get to mess with the budget. after the fact. And we do not attach that to the fact that she is walking down the aisle with her biological dad. You can't make those two correlate. Even if they do in your brain, you don't verbalize that. You tell her, this is the budget, and I'm so sorry. I wish we had more money, but we don't.
Now, a lot of people are saying, why can't they both walk her down the aisle? Now, this is not being offered to the stepdad, and does that sound very odd to say, hey, I'm paying for this. I think I should at least be able to walk down with you and your biological dad. I don't know that I would be comfortable inserting myself in that or putting any conditions on the bride.
Look, that makes sense to all of us that are over here with rational minds and thinking, but it's her obligation to bring that up. If she doesn't bring it up, you can't insert yourself into wanting to walk her down the aisle if she wants her biological dad to do it.
Mm-hmm. Now, people are saying, why don't we hit up the biological dad for money? Of course, he doesn't have any money to add.
If he's been asking his daughter for money, you're not going to get a penny out of this guy.
No. So I asked, is this guy going to be a jerk, the stepdad, if he doesn't pay for his stepdaughter's wedding because she is now given the invitation to the biological dad to be the one to walk her down the aisle? 71% of people said no, he is not the jerk. A lot of people were feeling that, I don't know why I need to be treated like the dog here. If your dad's going to walk you down the aisle, he's your dad, but then let him pay for it. If I'm going to pay for it, then I'm your dad and I get the honor to walk you down. Seems to be like a lot of people feel like.
I get it. I know feelings are involved and pride and ego is very hard to ignore. But in this scenario, you have to ignore pride and ego because you are the bigger person and you will come out of this smelling like a rose years down the line when the biological dad is not around anymore because he starts a new band. And you're still there, consistent, reliable, and trustworthy.
Let's see if you do the bigger person thing here. And life goes on. And now all of a sudden she is going to have a baby. And she wants to have a very nice baby shower. And she comes to you and says, hey, can you help me get some stuff for the baby shower? If you say, I think I'm kind of done with your adventures. Well, you've got another dad that walked you down the aisle. If you would like these kind of things, then you need to go ask him because you made the mark that you chose him.
You've got a husband that knocked you up. That's who pays for your baby shower. Once you give a girl away, you're giving her to her husband. That's the whole ceremony. I'm giving my daughter away.
Yeah.
He's no longer financially responsible. That's the whole thing. The guy that impregnated her can pay for the baby shower.
Now, one person said being a bigger person is not always the right thing to do. And the only way I agree with that is I do think at some point you have to say, I don't believe that anybody needs to be a doormat and continue to let people walk all over you. Now, I use the word continually. This sounds like this is kind of a first offense, though it is very egregious. If this were repeated behavior, I'd be like, I've had this one too many times happen. This sounds like the first time that she's really kind of pulled the bait and switch where you're left holding the bag, and then the biological father now gets the honor of walking her down the aisle.
In the business world, in the personal relationship world, I would agree with you. When it comes to family and the dumb decisions of a young girl who is emotional and longs for her daddy that abandoned her, you as the grown-up need to make better decisions and understand where she's coming from. She is just not making the right choice. But you got to be the grown-up and you got to understand that she is dealing with these issues of abandonment, and that's where it's coming from. And you can't take it personal, and you got to remove your ego. Yeah, you don't be a doormat in your regular life, in business, in personal relationships. But this is the one scenario where you're not being a doormat. You're actually being the bigger person. You're being the evolved emotionally individual who is making the right choice for his family dynamic.
This would be a great time for the mother to step in and have a conversation with her daughter and say, you may not realize how this looks, but you choosing your biological father over your stepdad who's been there and he has bankrolled your entire life, to take this moment away from him and at least not have him join your biological father who is never there for you financially, you might want to really consider that. And as the dad himself, the stepdad, probably still would go on ahead because I kind of committed that I would do that. I wouldn't back out and leave her holding the bag.
Right, but there is a budget, and we're going to stick to the budget.
No more frills.
No more frills.
All the add-ons are a hard no.
That's it.
And, in the future, that would be it, because I would feel anything in the future. Now you're taking advantage of me and you're just using me for your own ATM, and that's not going to happen. Go to your biological father for that.
You're right in that the mother could deliver this message way better, but it also has to be done gently, because you're dealing with a young girl who is emotionally damaged because her biological father abandoned her.
Right.
That is big and heavy, and you need to understand that she's coming from a place of hurt from all of that.
Mm-hmm. Well, we had 70+% of the people say that the dad would not be the jerk. We had 76% of people say Virginia is wrong. So
I'm just telling you.
Majority of people are going that way.
I would stand my ground with other relationships, not with a damaged stepdaughter.
Okay. All right. Well, if you want some wrong advice, you can send us those emails. Mail at KVJShow.com.
I'm killing it over here.
She's been incorrect all day long, so it's time for another round of Virginia is wrong. She's been wrong since the break of dawn, going on and on way too long. Oh, Virginia is wrong.
You can suck it.
I think people just want to hear the song.
The song is very catchy. Thank you, Jbird.
All right, coming up here in a couple of minutes, I have a feeling Virginia's going to have an opinion about this. They have rolled out the Uber for women. And
I've used it.
You have?
I've loved it. You can click on it, and it makes you wait longer to get a female driver because there's not as many of them.
Mm-hmm.
But if you plan ahead, you can wait longer.
So if you had to give a star rating, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best, give a rating to Uber women. Virginia, this is Uber for women, where you can get rides by women. And what they're doing is they've got this whole thing that's operating now nationwide in the U.S. that lets female riders and drivers choose to be matched with other women. They say the feature, called Women Drivers or Women Preferences, allows women to request a female driver, reserve one in advance, or set a preference in the app to increase the chances of being matched with another woman. Female drivers can also choose to accept rides only from women passengers if they want. Uber is saying it's all meant to improve safety and comfort after many women have said they feel safer riding with other women. And a couple of weeks ago, we went into this because in 1 week, we had an instance on both counts where the rider was victimized and the driver was victimized. 2 stories all in the same week. I think both were in South Florida. At least I know the one with the driver was. So you've done it. Star rating, 0 to 5, how would you rate this Uber for women?
I would give it a 5 star so far.
Okay.
Now, they need to keep it where it's affordable. You can't bait and switch me by getting me to sign up for it and start using it and loving it. And then, oh, wow, I'm going to watch these rates go up and up and up and up and up. It still needs to be fair pricing.
Yep.
And when I took it the other day, the wait was, I think, 7 minutes longer. And it gives you the option. Do you need to go now and you'll just accept any driver? Or do you want to wait 7 minutes for the female driver?
That's what
I put wait.
Mm-hmm, okay.
And if you plan ahead, if you want a female driver, you can't do it spontaneously. You got to plan ahead a little bit, and you got to be willing to wait a little bit. But 7 minutes, I'm happy to wait 7 minutes because I got it 20 minutes early.
But to argue, though, to be an ultimate 5, it should be the same experience except you have women. And it's not.
They just don't have the same amount of drivers. So there's like 3 male drivers for every female driver that are working for Uber.
And so to me, ultimately, I put it a 4 out of 5. I love your attempt. I love your idea. I feel safer. It's fantastic, because the other way around, maybe I give 2 or 3 stars because I don't feel safe. I feel safe, but I don't have the same kind of convenience. And getting places fast is pretty important for a lot of people. And if they can't do that as well as the service for everybody, to me, it's 4 out of 5.
I just understand the limitations, and I appreciate the effort.
Yeah, I get you.
Spreading the word about it hopefully will get us more female drivers that want to drive for Uber. And I think if that happens, then we will have quicker pickup times.
Mm-hmm. Now, here's the thing. As with anything you do like this, you're going to have some issues. And now there's a lawsuit against this Uber for women. Some male drivers in California have now filed a class action lawsuit claiming the policy discriminates against men and violates state civil rights law.
Of course, it's a bunch of crunchy Californian men and their feelings that are mad and suing.
Yeah, this is odd. I don't get this.
Dude. The judge hopefully will throw this out. It's just women trying to be safe and wanting to ride with other women. If you don't get that, you haven't looked at all of the files that have been, all of the cases that have been filed of women being assaulted by their Uber or Lyft driver.
Yeah, when it comes to these things, I'm okay if a gender or group, if they want to have kind of their own thing, and that's great.
For safety.
Absolutely.
Because there are so many instances of women being assaulted and physically and sexually hurt in these vehicles. Women are just trying to protect themselves, and now you're going to try to sue.
It feels on the same level. Remember when those guys tried to sue Hooters because they wanted to be waitresses? And
same vibe.
It does have kind of the same vibe to me. I just don't see the proper justification for it, and I'm okay with
I'm not surprised this is coming out of California.
Really?
No.
See, I would have thought that they would have been all about having the all women and nobody would protest to it. I was actually kind of surprised.
California puts up with ridiculousness.
Okay.
It defies logic. Women want to be safer. Shut up, sit down.
It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. It's the KVJ Dirt of the Day. Virginia, take it away, because you know we need that Dirt of the Day.
This Dirt of the Day is brought to you by my favorite closet people, closetsbydesign.com. Well, I have no idea why you would try to live under the same roof with somebody that you were currently about to divorce. But that's exactly what was going on with former NBA star Dwight Howard and his wife. They are both filing. So he filed first. She filed right behind him. They were both living under the same roof there in Gwinnett County when police had to be dispatched to the home 3 different times in the past couple weeks. There was a suicide threat, there was a domestic incident, and there was also a theft report. And then she posted a series of shocking allegations on Instagram, including that his child had been taken by CPS. Yeah.
Okay.
This isn't their first attempt at ending the marriage. Now, they fought last year, but they reconciled and apparently were trying to work it out, but it is not working out. And I would just say to anybody, if you're going to be getting divorced, you cannot live under the same roof while you guys are filing.
Well, especially if you're going to make viral videos calling out his coke habit.
That too?
Yeah, this is the video that really escalated it. This is Dwight Howard's wife ranting about his coke use and involving their child.
Forcing our 12-year-old son to cover for him, his son, to cover for him. He had him lying. I recorded it. He was coaching our son to lie on me, and I had to record it. And it's this. I try to tell everybody he needs some help. And ain't nobody would have listened because he got the money. I kept saying, whatever, y'all don't understand. I live with him. He needs some help. This is what I'm losing my marriage to. This.
Okay.
Whoa.
Hello. I'm home. I mean, yeah, it's going to be tough to go home to, right?
Yeah. Y'all should not be living in the same house.
Probably not, especially that poor kid. I mean, he's the one who's going to be caught, behind this whole thing.
Oh, my gosh. Where's that kid's real mom?
Mm-hmm.
Is there another mother involved that we may need to tap into her and let her have the kid for a minute?
I think at this point, probably the hairdresser is fine. Just drop them off somewhere.
Oh, my gosh.
They're better off. They've got a lot to work through.
Well, George Clooney and Randy Gerber, of course, brought you Casamigos Tequila. Mm-hmm. And then they sold Casamigos for a pretty penny. And now they have launched Crazy Mountain, a premium non-alcoholic beer. And I was like, all right, what's this all about? I guess it's going to be original or lime flavored.
Okay.
65 calories a can. That's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the hard part to swallow.
Okay.
It's almost $30 for a 12-pack.
That's insane.
You got to get the hell out of here.
And I'm not getting a buzz?
Get the hell out of here. I think you've lost your mind. You've been in California too long. No, we are not paying $30 for a 12-pack of your beer Fugazi. It's not even real beer. Get out of here with that.
They still riding high on making $1 billion off of Casamigos. So like, yeah, you know what? People buy anything we put out there.
You know what? You're not that cool. Sorry. And Casamigos had alcohol in it.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Moving on to another person who I think is a little out of touch here. Chappell Roan is continuing to lash out at the paparazzi. I guess she went to dinner in Paris on Sunday night. And of course, the paparazzi are going to follow her because she's a major celebrity and she's fascinating. And the more she flips out and yells at the paparazzi, the more the paparazzi will follow you because they know they're going to get good video and photographs of you losing it on them. And that's exactly what happened on a sidewalk in Paris Sunday night as she was trying to go to dinner.
So I'm just trying to go to dinner, and I've asked these people several times to get away from me.
Step to the side. Step to the side.
This person I've asked several times to go away, and they will not. They're hiding their face because they're ashamed. Because I've asked them. These are all the people that are completely disregarding all of my
first time to see you, Jeffrey. My first time to see you.
Then go away.
Happy to see you.
So all of you, I'm asking you kindly to please leave me alone. And stop following me.
Can you give us something nice? Then we go home.
Thank you. No, I'm not going to sign. Thank you so much. This is what it's like if you're wondering how it is.
What you wear?
Yeah, I mean, she's going to the Justin Bieber school of how not to deal with the paparazzi.
Sweetie.
Yeah.
I just feel bad. You know what you need? You just need a more tight security team, add a few people, and you jump out of the car and you run into the restaurant, and then that's it. We don't do all this. We don't have a conversation. We don't tell them everything they're doing wrong. They're making money by getting these photographs and these videos. They're not going to stop doing that. And the more you engage, the more they continue to follow you. It's just you're playing into it.
And it's not very likable when you are going for fame, you achieve fame, and then you rebuke the things that comes with fame. People don't have any sympathy for you. And that's why it's really hard to win people over on something like this. Because if it was all just about singing or whatever, there's coffee shops and things like that. You can go sing your heart out. You can put out music anonymously and not make a penny off of it and remain completely anonymous and never get famous. But you went the path of putting out music videos and performing at shows and doing concerts and all that kind of stuff, and you've achieved the fame. Congratulations, but here's part of the price.
And there will be people that say, oh my gosh, she doesn't belong to you. Give her privacy.
No,
well,
I'm sorry.
She's in the machine, y'all. I can't take back her fame. Nobody can.
It'd be great to have it all, but look, with everything in life, there's the give and take, and this is the give and take of fame.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, then don't go out to dinner in a Paris restaurant, highly densely populated metropolis area.
Well, and it's Fashion Week there too.
Yeah.
So the paparazzi is there trying to get anyone who's famous because they have quotas and they have to fill up, their pages with photos and with stories.
They make money when they get the picture or the video. If they don't get it, they don't get to feed their family. So that's who you're trying to stop. I think you don't understand how it works.
It's a weird move.
And that's what's going on in your dirt.
It's time for viral audio.
Hey, yeah, beautiful hair.
They can't hear me because they're listening to Kids Bop.
We got weights and fit. There we go.
Well, not sure if you're watching this season of American Idol. It's their 24th, but we've got a local Lake Worth Beach resident, Bryant Thomas, who is on there, originally from Mobile, Alabama, but now he's here with his fiance, Alona, and she's done a great job of letting us know exactly who Brian is by sending us these viral TikTok videos that they've had where he's singing in the shower and was using his voice. She said, oh my gosh, yeah, I'd love to see this guy on American Idol, see how he does. Well, he's been doing great. He got the golden ticket. He's been moving on, and he was on there last night performing the song Landslide.
And if you see my reflection in a snow-covered hell, maybe
Yeah, bringing it with that voice.
He can sing, y'all.
Yeah, he can. Very strong voice. And it was a fun conversation we had with Bryant and Alona yesterday. They were on the after the show, and we kind of asked him about what it was like performing on American Idol. I mean, just walk us through the experience of that. And then when they say, ready, go sing, what are your nerves like?
Probably one of the most nervous moments of my entire life, especially the showstopper round, because the Chris Pulley's band up there, the people that were supporting us were like on tour with Lady Gaga.
Oh wow!
So yeah, it's one of the best bands in the industry, one of the best film crews in the industry, and so there's a lot of pressure because like these guys do the stuff day in and day out. So. That was probably the most nervous that I was. I was a little distracted during my audition because I had so much to worry about. But whenever the showstopper rounds were up there, dude, I could feel my heart in every part of my body. I was shaking like a leaf.
Yeah, and I asked him, I said, it didn't look like you were shaking. He said, I was shaking so fast the cameras couldn't pick it up.
I love that. That's so sweet and endearing, and we are cheering for you guys.
Yeah, we also got to find out what Carrie Underwood smells like.
I'm dying to know what Carrie Underwood smells like. She looks like she would smell like sugar cookies, vanilla. She smells sweet, I bet you. I bet you.
I think you might be mistaken. That's what Lionel smells like.
Oh, Lionel Richie.
Yeah, he looks like he smells like a sugar cookie.
He smells like fun decisions and musk and just man.
Well, if you want to hear some original music, Brian Thomas has got a song called Shoulda Known that's going to be coming out on Saturday. You can, I'm sure, just do a search for that and look for it and support our local dude from Lake Worth Beach on American Idol this season. Let's hope we get a winner out of it.
Yes, keep going.
Listen up, y'all, cause here's the sitch. It's time for another round of do it, bitch. 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 Do it. Do it. Do it, bitch. Do it, bitch.
Okay, we got Jbird out today, so we're going to be doing the solo version of Do It, Bitch. What we do here is we start off by getting an idea of who's going to be going in what order here to pick out what is going to be happening. So we draw for the order to play. And then in this round, what we do, we roll the dice to see how many correct answers you have to get on your topic in 10 seconds. Now, if you get them all, you get a point. If you don't get the number, you lose a point. So at the end of each round, we see who is in the lead until we have somebody leading at the end of a round, and that person is the winner. The other two are losers.
The game was already stressful before this wrinkle. Now I think it's more stressful because it's so unpredictable. Just the only guarantee is that you're going to look dumb.
Yes.
Okay, I drew a jack. What'd you get, Virginia?
I drew a queen.
Oh, my gosh.
Denny's?
I drew a 5.
Okay.
Okay, so it goes Virginia, me, and then Denny's, and in that order. Okay, so going ahead, Virginia, you get to roll the dice, and then you're going to be picking out your topic as well. In fact, you can grab the topic right now if you want. We'll see what you got and then how many you've got to get out of it.
All right.
Okay.
Dice are 6.
Okay.
And the item is fast food menu items.
Okay. 6 and 10?
6 and 10.
6 and 10. Fast food menu items. Virginia, your time begins now.
The Whopper, the Big Mac, the cheeseburger, the double cheeseburger, the chicken McNuggets, the French fries. You got the chicken sandwich, the fried chicken sandwich. You've got the...
Okay.
I think she got that, definitely.
Yeah, she did. Okay. All right.
All right.
Next up is me. Let's see if I can hang here. It means I've got to score a point if I want to make it to the next round. Okay. I'm going reality TV shows.
Okay.
This is my topic.
Thanks for taking my favorite topic.
Mine was fast food, Virginia.
I took yours. You took mine.
Okay.
It's a little too late to switch.
Oh, jeez.
What'd you roll?
11.
11? Oh, you might as well just wave the white flag.
11?
That's insane.
11 reality shows? Oh, I don't want to coach you, but there's ways you could pull this off.
For sure, but man, that's tough.
Okay. Bachelor, Bachelorette, Bachelor Nation, and Bachelor in Paradise, American Idol, The Voice, Jersey Shore, Housewives of Jersey, Housewives of Miami, Housewives of New York, Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh, with Atlanta, if all those places are accurate.
The only one that I'm curious about is like the one early on that you said.
The third one, it was Bachelor,
and there was like a
Bachelor
in
Bachelorette,
Paradise.
Bachelor in Paradise, Bachelor Mansion.
You
right?
said Bachelor Nation.
Bachelor Nation.
Oh, geez.
What is Bachelor Nation?
You know what? I think that's what their social media handle is.
Oh.
How many did I get?
You got
Well,
11 with Bachelor Nation.
It'd be 10 without Bachelor Nation.
I don't think I got it.
After all that work.
No.
If you would have said Bachelor Mansion,
Yeah, I know.
I think we would have taken that because right now on HGTV, plug, Tyler Cameron is one of the judges.
I think that's what I meant to say. I think that's what I meant to say. And I said Bachelor Nation.
Should we
instead.
give it to him or should we be douchey?
I mean, you got to say the word. That's not even being douchey. It's just being right. I mean, a douche to actually uphold the laws of the game.
But you tried so hard. You got so close.
I'm proud for the effort. Yeah. But I think I'm going to be falling short. So, Denny's, you have to get a point here to stay in, or Virginia is going to win Do It, Bitch.
Oh, gosh.
Just like that.
TV game shows.
TV game shows. Come on, 12.
Come on, 2. 6.
Okay.
TV game shows?
6. I mean, that's fine.
That's doable.
Okay. All right. You've got 10 seconds. Your time begins now.
Family Feud, Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune. Whose line is it anyway? You've got Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Survivor. You got Big Brother.
That's 7.
Yeah. He definitely cleared it. Okay. All right. Well, it's a 2-person game now. I am a loser.
Aww.
Okay. So y'all keep playing. I'll get to watch it.
Oh, my gosh. I do not want to keep playing.
No, me either.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh.
What is your topic, Virginia?
Oh, hold on. I did it backwards.
She's blowing on those
Got me
dice.
frazzled over here. Okay, the topic is things that are usually late.
Things that are usually late. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Things that are usually late. Okay.
It could be flexible too.
Yeah, there's a couple. This one could be.
9.
9 spot.
Things that are usually late.
Gosh.
Okay. All right. You've got 10 seconds on the clock to get 9. Your time begins now.
Me, my mom, my sobriety, your paycheck when it coming in the mail, birthday gifts when they come in the mail, my husband to pick me up.
Oh, gosh.
That was an impossible
That
topic.
was so hard.
That is really tough. Yeah. Things are late. I guess you could have pregnancies. You could have
Bus.
period. You could have the bus. You could have
The train.
Uber. Yeah.
Airplanes. That's all I can think of.
Right.
9.
You'd have to just go down that path, and then you'd have to rattle off, train, plane, automobile.
Oh, thanks for the cliff notes. Where were you 10 minutes ago?
Can't give you any pointers, Virginia. Taxes. There you go. Okay. All right. Okay. Virginia is going to be a loser with me if Denny's can get the point here.
Gosh, I hope for a low number. I got summer activities. There's a lot, though.
Summer activities.
Show me 12.
Gosh.
Please roll a 12.
No.
12. 12.
Need a new pair of shoes.
12. Yes! 11.
11.
No way. Oh, Virginia, you might have bought an extra round here.
I know.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay. All right, Denny's, you get the win if you can do 11 in 10 seconds. Your time begins now.
Camping, swimming, running, playing, water skiing, surfing, wakeboarding, surfing. Gosh, there's just too many. Too many.
Okay. So what we got here is we got you guys now stuck. You're going to have to do a tiebreaker until we get a winner out of the two of you. Okay, we'll go back to you, Virginia. Pick out your topic, and then you'll roll your dice.
Okay, topic first. Got it now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, topic is items in a medicine cabinet.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Standard medicine cabinet.
Okay.
All right. Roll your dice.
Dice rolling now.
Oh, she got
5.
5.
Jeez.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, 5 things in a medicine cabinet. In 10 seconds, your time begins now.
You got your birth control, you got your Advil, your Tylenol, you got your toothpaste, you got your backup toothbrush, you've also got your press-on nails, you've got your nail polish, you've got your...
Okay.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah.
Gosh, you got 5.
Can't argue any of those.
Yeah. So.
All right, Denny's, you got to do this or else you're a loser with me, my friend. Okay, let's see if you can force another round here.
Oh, I got some superhero action.
Oh, okay.
Superheroes. Okay.
That one's at least in my wheelhouse.
Roll a 12.
Oh, gosh. I know. You did that to me last time. I rolled 11.
12.
What'd you get?
I got 10.
Rolled a 10.
10 superheroes, 10 seconds. Your time begins now.
Spider-Man, Batman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman. You got the Professor X. You got the Beast. You got Wolverine. You've got Mystique. She's a bad guy. Oh, gosh. It's too big. What did I get? I have no idea.
Oh, no. Denny's. Oh, you got to like 8. And then you just fell apart.
Then I started naming villains.
Oh, no.
Gosh.
Oh. Well, go figure. Virginia's our winner here.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy because I have been smelling the punishment and it's really got me upset.
I don't know what this is. It almost looks like a charcuterie type thing where there's 3 different items on them and I can't identify what they are.
One looks like a cracker, one looks like a meat, and one looks like a spread of some sort of mystery component.
So this is some doggy charcuterie we're doing here. It's a
dog treat.
It's a doggy biscuit, doggy jerky, and then it's dehydrated bison liver for the topper.
It's so gross.
Oof.
Oh, okay. I know, I'm very, very bummed out.
Doggy charcuterie.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, let's see how bad it's going to be, Denny's. Take it down in one bite here, hopefully.
All right. The only good thing is I think the biscuit cleans your teeth while you chew.
All right, they all took it down. Kevin's chewing.
One's kind of sweet.
One's
not bad. One's like
the biscuit's helping. Dude, that top thing is
biscuit actually helps a lot. Biscuit tastes like an animal cracker.
Oh, dude,
what is this hard thing? What is my head?
Oh, that bison, man.
I can't get that down.
Bison? What's it, bison?
What is that?
Oh, God, I can't do that.
Is it bison?
Like bison?
It's not. It's
oh,
so
gosh.
Rubbery. It's like trying to chew through rubber.
Well, it's good for your teeth. So when you're,
gosh, I can't get through it.
I can't chew. I'm stopping.
Oh, now the flavor's hitting me.
The bison is
you need that cookie. You need the cookie. The cookie isn't bad. Now I'm kind of like going through the cookie.
I swallowed half that cookie.
Oh,
I'm done with the cookie, and I really need cookie now.
I'm chipmunking. I cannot. There's no way I can swallow that bison.
I can't get this thing down.
Oh,
my teeth can't get through it.
Oh my God. I can't chew that.
Use your canine teeth.
Oh, that is not good.
Oh,
that one's rough.
I don't know what to do, Kev. There's no way. My body's not letting me. I can't chew that.
I'm trying to power through it.
You got to power through it.
Because all it tastes is a cracker cookie thing.
You got to make some extra saliva.
I can't.
Oh my gosh,
dude! I can't swallow that. I don't know what to do.
Forever. I'm doing it hard and fast as I can.
Oh, dude, I can't. I can't.
Get it wet.
I'm gonna throw up.
Get it wet and just swallow it whole.
No, you got to stop saying wet.
I'm really focusing. I'm trying to get this. What was that we just had? That's the doggy chicken jerky. Oh,
I don't think the jerky's the problem, Crow.
Oh, God. Oh. It's coming alive, too.
It's in my teeth.
Wow. It gets worse the more you chew it.
I can't. Dude, I can't. I'm sorry.
Watching Denny's.
It's in my teeth. It's in my teeth. I can't get it out. What do? I don't want to poke it with my tongue.
All right, I'm done.
Wow.
Got it. Focus. It was a chore. Oh my gosh, and I am so nauseous right now.
Dude, I can't. It's in my teeth. I need a toothbrush.
If there was one to win, boy, let me text Jbird right now.
Oh, no.
Brutal.
I won. Do it, bitch.
Oh, that was so gross.
Oh, it's coming on my nose.
And all I got to wash it down is water. Oh, that's so depressing.
Oh, I refuse to poke that with my tongue.
Oh.
You need to go brush your teeth, both of you.
Oh, I do not. Honestly, if I breathe on somebody around here, has he been eating dog food?
Yes, he has.
What is wrong with that guy?
Well, he's on the KVJ show.
This guy's a maniac.
Yeah.
Oof. All right.
Oh, I can't. I still have it in my
sweating.
From his eyebrows.
He's sweating.
It's in my teeth. I can't.
I gotta tell you, honestly though, what was that cookie? What is that?
You would eat that?
What I'd like to see is, can we put that with some animal crackers and just see if Bird will just kind of go through them? I don't think he'll blink.
So the cookie was not bad.
I don't. In fact, I think it's just like an animal cracker.
It's very animal cracker adjacent.
Honestly, you could serve that to your friends, and I don't think anybody would say anything.
I mean, you could, but should you?
I don't know. Is it that bad? Is that that big of a deal? Like, if you were having a party and you realized you didn't have anything, and you had that, I would say, you know what? I don't think it'd be that bad to serve that thing. It tastes like animal crackers.
Put a little fig spread on it and make it just look like a
It wasn't
hors
terrible.
d'oeuvre.
It tasted a lot like an animal cracker.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, the cookie wasn't bad, man.
It's just when the cookie went away, it was whatever that chewy jerky stuff was.
I ate half the cookie immediately.
You needed the cookie to get you through the rest.
Who knew when those other flavor profiles came through? My gosh.
Cookie saves the day.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh. I'm sweating.
I'm sweating.
I mean, what the heck?
Did you guys catch the story that they had with the prison guards that were watching Jeffrey Epstein when he died?
Yeah, they were apparently Googling who he was.
Yeah.
Right before he died. Like, come on. I mean...
Well, one of them, if you didn't hear the story, they said Tova Noel, she's one of the guards who was monitoring Jeffrey Epstein at the Metropolitan Correctional Center in New York. She Googled latest on Epstein in jail. Is what she Googled. Latest on Epstein in jail. That was at 5:42 a.m.
Well, she's in the jail watching him. She is a direct source for latest on Epstein in jail. Why the hell would you have to? That would be like me Googling what color underwear am I wearing? I know. I'm here. It's me.
I don't know. This speaks to something else to me.
Oh, it's shady. Duh.
It speaks to seeing if like something had happened. Like she knew that there was maybe a murder or something was going to go on, and she was checking the wires to see if it had broken yet. Because
she knew.
She checked this 5:42 a.m. and then again at 5:52 a.m. on August 10th, 2019. That was less than an hour before Epstein was found dead in his cell around 6:30 a.m.
We all thought that Epstein didn't hang himself, but now I don't think that was Epstein.
That's real damning right there. The fact that you are Googling latest on Epstein in jail that you're at, and it is 1 hour before he's found dead in his cell at around 6:30 a.m. Like you're waiting to see when the news breaks of what you know is going to happen.
They say he was switched out the night before. That wasn't even him in the cell is what the conspiracy theorists are saying now.
Well, here's the other good parts, too. They record this guard, Noel, made 7 cash deposits totaling $11,880, including a $5,000 deposit 10 days before Epstein's death. And investigators did not even question her about that money. Where did that come from?
Where do you think it came from?
Well, why are we not asking? It's crazy.
We're not asking because it's a huge cover-up, and your government doesn't want you to know. That's why.
Noel and fellow guard Michael Thomas were previously accused of falsifying records, claiming they performed required 30-minute checks, when in reality they allegedly slept or browsed the internet during the shift. Crazy that they then dropped charges against them in 2021.
Oh, it's crazy. Oh, my gosh.
Uh-huh.
We see this.
And then you've got this whole surveillance footage looking like an orange-colored figure was seen near Epstein's cell around 10:40 p.m. They say that could have been Noel carrying linen or inmate clothing, potentially connected to the orange fabric Epstein used to hang himself. Yeah, it's it's pretty crazy what they got out there. I mean, that to me looks very damning. And the fact that they said, I don't see anything here. I don't think we need to ask any questions about this. And there's also a federal inmate that told the FBI he overheard prison guards discussing a cover-up after the death of Jeffrey Epstein at the Metropolitan Correctional Center in 2019. He said that 2 guards spoke about falsifying records and failing to conduct required checks the night that he died. They said that this was all by the whole thing on the night that he supposedly died suicide by hanging. And they say that according to the inmate, the guards suggested they would coordinate their stories and paperwork after realizing Epstein had died. It was included in FBI interview records, but the documents do not show investigators confirming the inmate's account. Why are we not asking questions on this stuff? And they say also the guards skipped mandatory rounds and later filled out logs claiming they had. So, yeah, just to have done it that poorly, to have the Google check that went down and then you're depositing checks.
You left a paper trail of money.
How about that, huh?
They're just rubbing our faces in it now and saying, what are you going to do?
Well, it's coming out, so I'm hoping. I think the American public's going to demand something, especially with this kind of stuff, being like, all right, this is ridiculous. Something's got to happen. So we'll see, but that's some of the latest on that. If you missed some of those details, that looks very sketchy, just to put those kind of things together. Very sketchy.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha-ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha-ha, it's the whacked out news. So many people on meth. Ow!
So how'd you react if you come down to breakfast and you notice 23-year-old Tiara Joanne Smith sitting there at your breakfast table eating Fruity Pebbles while petting your dog, and she's not wearing pants, shoes, or socks?
It's going to be a problem for her.
All she has is a jacket around her waist.
Yeah. It's probably going to escalate to something physical.
Mm-hmm. Now, the homeowner's son initially smelled something burning, and he went to investigate, and that's when he found Smith interacting with their oven and the dog.
Oh, no. She was cooking and eating cereal?
And she was definitely under the influence of something.
Oh.
Yeah, it took her several minutes simply to state her name, and she used made-up words while giggling.
What?
The next day, when she finally sobered up, she told officers that she thought the house was a fair, and she knocked before entering when she heard sounds inside. She thought it was a fair? Like what, like a county fair? Like you can ride rides? And maybe she thought like the dog was a goat and she was at a petting zoo?
Yeah, we need to go ahead and put her on a little mental evaluation for a few days.
She's saying she smoked marijuana beforehand and claimed the stove was already on when she got there.
This is more than marijuana.
It might have been laced with, I don't know what.
Was it laced with
My goodness.
crack?
Wow.
Bath salts?
She's now facing first-degree burglary charges. She pled not guilty. Blame it on the marijuana.
This is not weed. No, weed is not going down for this.
Well, this is booze, we know, apparently, as this American Airlines passenger was testing their new policy. You know, the one where they say, you got to have on headphones. You're not going to be able to play your phone audio out loud. This drunky drunk on the flight said, oh, yes, I am. Well, this was taken off from Miami and headed to Tampa, and they said, oh, no, no, no.
I paid money for it, and I played a video for 30 seconds at 50% sound. And that's the reason you're kicking me off?
Kicked off. They said she was pretty hammered and went on quite an expletive-filled tirade at many of the crew members. So they said it doesn't matter.
The rules are the rules, lady.
Yeah, so if you missed that, if you want to get all hammered before you go on your American Airlines flight, they're not going to tolerate you playing your phone audio out loud. You got to have headphones on. And this guy, what a tool this dude is. There was a lot of these things are coming out of South Florida. This one is a Southwest Airlines flight that was set to take off from Miami. So they're leaving out of here.
Miami's a little squirrely.
Yeah, today on the Whacked Out News it is. Yeah, these are 2 flights here. This is what you're dealing with, flying out of Miami.
This is why I fly, PBI.
There you go. Good opportunity for your little endorsement, Virginia. They said a passenger was beefing with his girl as they were taking off for a family vacation. Now, he started yelling at her because she boarded ahead of him with her family and not with him. And so he was yelling at her, as you can hear from this audio. And there's another man who's stepping in to prevent him from getting to his girl that was back further in the plane. Marissa's her name, you can hear. So the angry passenger then started trying to fight the tall man who's kind of keeping her from going back further into the plane.
Oh, Lord.
In the process, he hits the kid of a woman that's in a red shirt you would see in the video.
Oh, Lord.
And then the girl is just kind of standing there behind him, younger girl. She's got the glasses on behind him. She is the niece, apparently, and here he is making a scene on this Southwest flight.
Go! Can you call the Go! Lord. Don't touch The airport.
You! Yeah, that's not a good relationship.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's going to behave that way just because you got on the plane a little bit earlier and he's going to decide to ruin the entire trip, whatever you're taking, wherever you're going because of that.
Go without him. And yeah, that's why you board without him too, because he's obviously unhinged.
Right.
Girl, y'all need to separate.
Mm-hmm. Here's a woman in Orlando that didn't realize that you can't drive at 136 miles per hour.
How fast you think you're going?
Her speed was way off, according to police in Orlando, Florida. They posted video of this traffic stop to their Facebook page because of the unusual excuse this driver provided for exceeding the speed limit.
What seems to be the hurry? How fast you think you're going? What's the speed limit up here? 60. All right. So you're 136.
That's more than twice the speed limit. She was arrested for dangerous excess of speeds. Cops said on the video posting that a tummy ache is no excuse to drive more than 100 miles per hour on their roadways.
Oh, okay.
It was probably G-forces giving you a tummy ache.
Right.
Girl.
Uh-huh.
You were trying to break sound barrier. That is way too... That's 60?
She was doing 136 and a 60, and now is looking at 90 days in jail and a $1,000 fine. 3 months in jail.
Dang.
Don't act a fool like that.
Super speeder. I know somebody who recently got a ticket for super speeding, and they were going 90-something.
Okay.
But they were trying to pass somebody, and it was messy. You got to be careful. Those super speeder penalties are way worse.
Yeah, they're not playing around. They say 2 teenagers in New Zealand mistakenly left a bag containing marijuana and money at a charity shop donation site. And then when they realized the dumb thing they did, they returned frantically to try to retrieve it.
You can't go back.
No.
You just got to call it a loss.
They had 43.2 grams of weed and $2,200 inside the knapsack. And it was reeking of weed. And they're like, oh my gosh. So they called the cops. Cops were waiting when they showed up. And on top of all that, they had an unlicensed air pistol, police scanner, and additional cash in their car. Now, this is in New Zealand.
Oh, boy.
So recreational marijuana use and sales remain illegal there. And minors cannot possess air pistols without licenses and adult supervision.
Oh, they did it all wrong.
Yeah. And if you have a police scanner and you're acting on intercepting information, that constitutes a crime as well. So they racked up a lot there. Nice work, fellas.
You shouldn't have gone back for your stuff.
Nope.
You can't. You got to call it a loss.
And not far away in Australia, police there in the Northern Territory evacuated over 1,000 residents after severe flooding struck the region, with officials warning of crocodiles absolutely everywhere in floodwaters.
Oh, damn.
Absolutely everywhere.
This is like those videos we always see after the hurricane of a shark in a Publix parking lot. But this is real.
Crikey, crocs everywhere. That's crazy. Yeah, I think I'm getting out. They say there was an angler that was arrested during a bass tournament in Texas on Sunday, and he was charged with
weights in fish.
We got weights in fish. Whoa. Yep, happened again.
Dang, they got him.
Everybody's looking out for this stuff now, aren't they?
Yeah, if your fish doesn't appear to look what it should weigh, they're going to open it up and look in it. Duh.
Uh-huh. Yep.
You went too big. If you go so big that they go, wait a minute, you went too big.
Yep. Now, this is an interesting story about an Air Force Major General, William Neal McCaslin, who mysteriously disappeared. Now, the reason why they're alarmed by his disappearance is he has deep expertise about UFOs, and he went missing without a trace from his Albuquerque home, and he walked away, leaving his cell phone behind. Now, what he knows could be the problem. And they say it is a grave national security crisis because he used to work at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Dayton, Ohio. He worked on a classified space weapons program, and they say the information that he holds in his brain could be troublesome if it got out. They say he is a man with some of the most sensitive secrets the United States has, and it's all just in his head.
Did they kidnap him? Was that Nancy Guthrie?
Now, It's possible he's kidnapped. It's possible that it's just a senior moment and maybe he's there mentally now, but they are a little bit worried. Think about when you've got all this information, if it did get out and you just started loose lips sinking ships. So they say that if you don't know, Wright-Patterson Air Force Base is where they believe they took some of the downed alien craft and bodies that had happened. So they believe that some of the darkest secrets that we have about UFO technology is at that base. And this would be the guy that was in control of all of it.
So he knows.
He knows everything, whether it is or not. And I'm not saying that there is definitely, but they're just worried. Even if it's not the existence of UFOs and what's going on with them, they say at least what he knows about space defense technology is alarming.
So did somebody snatch him from another country, or did the aliens come back and collect him?
Who knows, Virginia? Big mystery. Big
he didn't
mystery.
take his phone?
Yeah.
You don't need a cell phone if the aliens are coming to pick you up.
That's true. You think we'll put any effort into finding this guy, or is it still on Nancy Guthrie?
We don't care anymore about anything. Like, we're not looking into who killed Epstein. We're not looking into where's Nancy now. We're just moving it on.
Feels like we got a lot of scary things just kind of floating around out there in the ether.
And they keep putting new, crazy, scary things, so we forget about the old scary things, because now we're at war.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
I told you yesterday is going to have the potential to be a little bit exciting. And before we got out of here, we were able to announce that the Dolphins had decided to part ways with quarterback Tua Tagovailoa. I don't think that was a huge surprise, but they just kind of made it official. They've got to deal with the $90+ million that's still guaranteed on his contract. 60 is going to come off this next year, and then 30 the year after. And then Tua wound up getting himself a one-year deal with the Atlanta Falcons for $1.3 million. He's like going, I don't have to work, but all right, I guess I'll do it. So there he is. Yeah, so that's what they did with that. Some other action, too, for the Dolphins. They sent Minka Fitzpatrick to the New York Jets, so he wasn't back for long. And then looking at the picks that they've got coming up, it looks like they're going to try these developmental quarterbacks. Not necessarily going for a big name, but they did pick up the Titans backup, Malik Willis. He's an athletic dude. They thought maybe he was going to be something, and he's had a little bit of time in the league so far. They wound up signing him to a 3-year, $67.5 million deal. 45 of that is guaranteed, but he's got a strong arm. He can run around, but he's only played 6 games in 4 seasons. So they'll probably get him, but I see that they might go for a quarterback in the 4th round, too, and it looks like they're trying to find developmental guys. The Dolphins want to get a little bit more strong and aggressive, Virginia.
I like it.
Yes, I think that could be good. So, they were kind of a finesse team, but it sounds like now they're going to be looking at edge rushers and cornerbacks and all that kind of stuff, offensive line depth.
Whatever y'all were doing, y'all need to regroup.
Yeah, you're right. Honestly, just whatever you got to do to change it up.
Switch it up.
I am giving all faith into this new regime of Dolphins management, and we'll see what happens. And I'm actually a little excited for the NFL draft that's going to be coming up.
Okay. What town is it in?
I'm excited about the draft, and I'm excited about the town. It's in Cleveland.
Oh.
I know.
Because I feel like it'd be a fun party to go to. It looks jamming.
It could be okay. I think it just depends upon the weather. That's just it. It's going to be in April, and so it still might be a little bit chilly, but you could have a decent day. And they do have some energy around that stadium. I've seen a Dolphins game there.
Would they ever bring that party to Vegas or something?
You mean, yeah, they rotate it around, so absolutely. I'm sure. I don't think they've done Vegas yet, but yeah, Vegas would be a great place.
Yeah,
absolutely. What you got on your mind today, Virginia?
Well, I went to go see our little Jbird yesterday. I had a lunch meeting, and so I brought him some hot, fresh food, some hand pies. My neighbor that bakes bread actually baked him some homemade hand pies. So they were looking good. I'm really kind of surprised they made it to him because they were in my car for like a day, and I wanted to eat them on 3 separate occasions. But I resisted the temptation, and he looks good. He was sitting in his new sofa. He's got like these new sofa chairs that are actually functional. It's like 2 like lazy boys side by side, but they're like nice, thick big.
So you approve? It has your seal of approval?
I do approve. These are a big upgrade from his janky sofa he had before.
Okay, all
yeah,
right.
these are actually nice.
He's doing better there.
Yeah, he was sitting up, he was talking, he was looking good, feeling good. And we got a little cameo with the Juicy Daddy.
His father, huh?
His dad, Randy, was there too. And everybody seems in good spirits. He's ready to come back.
Yeah. We're definitely ready to have him back, but, when he's mobile enough. And today he's going to find out. He goes to the doctor, and then it's all about them. It's whatever they say. So we're all waiting on their thing, and it sounds like it could be either you can't do anything still, or maybe you could be on, but you need to stay home, or you're clear to do whatever you want. So I think those are the three options we're waiting to hear today.
Yeah.
So, I'm hoping he's doing well enough that he can come in, but there's no pressure on that. So if it's better for him to be home, I'm happy to do that.
I think mobility-wise, it's probably good for him to be home for like another few days, but maybe next Monday come back. I don't know. I mean, I'm no doctor, but I like to insert myself into medical decisions for a lot of my friends and
family. You like to speak when you have no information.
Exactly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just, it's what you do. It's good.
He can be back next Monday, Kevin. I'm signing off on that.
Oh, you are? Okay. Yeah, I'm glad we got to hear from you.
Until then, he'll be on the Zoom, on the computer.
Well, maybe on social media today, we'll be able to announce if you're going to have Jbird back with us tomorrow or not.
Yeah.
Quick correction. Actually, I got confused. It's our radio boot camp that's in Cleveland. The NFL draft is in Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I could roll with that. I could have a little fun in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, well, it's a great sports city, but you're talking almost about identical climate. So, I mean, Cleveland's on the lake, but they're not too far from each other. That's why they're big rivals. So, like I said, I think it's all about the weather. But in that part of the world, they don't care. They're going to make it a party, and Pittsburgh's a party city.
I would do Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they knocked down some Iron City. Them Yinzers, they love getting tanked. Virginia will be a lot of fun. Denny's, what do you got on your mind here today?
So I'm sure you guys have heard it. Almost every commercial break, we play that Top Dog Law commercial.
Yes, it's very controversial. Lots of people talk to me about it.
Yes. Well, so on the way to drop off my son with my mom, Jen, my wife, and my son Lochlan, they listen to the show. And that commercial does play a fair amount of times while they're going. So Lochlan's new thing the last 2 days is he runs around the house just yelling, Top Dog Law.
I mean, they got to be like, look at this thing imprinting.
It just nonstop, but he can't say it correctly, so he always shouts, Hot Dog Law.
Hot Dog Law.
Oh, my gosh. I love Hot Dog Law.
I'll get you guys some audio of it because it caught me off guard. Jen's like, oh, he's been doing this for 2 days now.
Please get audio of Hot Dog Law.
But, yeah, that's all he does now. It's every hour he just shouts it out.
If we start running spots for Hot Dog Law, will Top Dog Law hit us with a cease and desist? Because I think Lochlan would be a great pitch guy.
I don't know why you could.
Hot Dog Law.
Yeah, I don't know why you couldn't. I don't know if there is a Hot Dog Law, but might want to create it.
That kid's brilliant.
Yeah, so I'll find you guys some audio of it. But yeah, it's pretty funny. But he's been doing that nonstop.
Honestly, it does cut through.
It does.
It does make it memorable. Have you ever seen a couple and you just knew they were not going to go the distance? It does happen. And some people have actually been at a wedding, and there was a moment where they said, this thing is not going to last. In fact, I've heard this from a lot of wedding photographers, and we've talked to one of our KVJ Nationers, Sarah, who has worked as a wedding photographer.
I think she just recently retired from them because she was like, I can't with these moms and their daughters and drama.
Yeah.
It takes years off your life to deal with a bride and her mom.
Yeah, I think it would be. I had seen one making a comment on Ask Reddit. They said that they could almost tell one of the tells for them was seeing the intensity that a bride and groom would shove the cake in each other's faces.
Oh, my gosh.
And sometimes when it hadn't been worked out and he would do it and he was jerky about it and she was upset. She's like, that was a massive tell that they're not going to make it. And sure enough, most times when she heard later, she's like, yeah, I figured. So I'm wondering if that's the only one or if there's others. We have Sarah on here with us right now. Hello, Sarah.
Good morning, guys. How are ya?
Good. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm well, thank you. I have, like Virginia said, I retired. I literally was like on 2 blood pressure medications, multiple anxiety medications at 34 years old. Like that was not okay, right? So, but But I definitely agree with the cake shoving thing. I just think that shows a level of respect if you do it or don't do it. But I've seen some pretty wild things. I've seen grooms that have refused to dance. Like the bride tried to pull them on the floor and they had a hissy fit, and that wedding didn't turn out. You know, they got divorced. So that was no surprise there. And then I've seen where the grooms just kind of would rather party with the guys and they don't spend any time with the brides, which I think is kind of a telling sign. But really, it's just the whole dynamic of the day. Another main contender why I got out of the wedding industry was because content became, you know, the main focus of the day, and they really lost the meaning of the vows and getting married, and that just really took a toll on me and kind of like killed my faith in humanity. And so the people that were really social media driven, like going live on their dance floor, don't foresee those weddings, you know, those marriages going the long haul.
Yeah. Now, some of the other things that some people had said was they talked about the groom getting super drunk.
Oh, yeah. I've seen grooms have to be carried off the floor. I've seen mother-in-laws have to be carried off the floor. I worked with a videographer, and when she was checking back the microphone on one of them, we counted the groom had gone to the bathroom to take. I got to make this radio friendly. He was enjoying in some extracurricular activities like the booger sugar, like over 15 times an hour,
and he was mic'd up.
Mic'd up. And it was horrible. Wow. We couldn't find him for the first dance. We couldn't find him for the cake cutting. We couldn't find him for anything. We're like, oh, he's in the bathroom again.
Wow.
It's a wild, wild world. And I think what's happening now is the couples that really cherish, you know, the sanctity of marriage are going more towards the elopement route. And I think that kind of says something, you know?
Yeah, it really does. Because, it sounds like what the world you used to be in. It's just a clown show. It's a circus.
It's horrible. And I'm so glad I got out of there.
Well, I figured you'd have a few tells for us. Thank you, Sarah.
Absolutely. You're so welcome. You guys have a great Tuesday.
Aw, you too.
Some of the other people talking about things that they had seen here on Reddit. One said, arguing at the rehearsal dinner. They only lasted a few weeks. They're already fighting before they did their vows. They said when the bride's parents' speech included this note about the groom, they said, you weren't who we envisioned for our daughter, but you do have kids together.
Oh, my gosh.
That was their statement to their son-in-law they're welcoming to the family. Don't like you, but you already knocked her up, so what are we going to do about it?
We got to put up with you.
They said one person noticed the groom's mom kissed the groom on the lips for a while the bride stood next to them awkwardly. And no, this is not a regional tradition. It's almost like the mom kissing him on the lips to say goodbye one last time or something, or just maybe even that almost feels like the thing too that we were dealing with the other day where you had the wife and the mother-in-law both battling for the front seat.
Yeah, it's not a good look.
It's almost like right then and there. And I think sometimes moms do that. They want to let look, I'm the number one female in his life. Just because you're going to be his wife doesn't mean you're number one now. You'll always be number two, even after I die. They said the bride wanted to invite only part of the groom's family. Her family got all the invites.
Oh, no.
When you see them already starting to carve up, family and saying, only a few people that are related to you are cool enough to hang out with me, then you're going to have problems. They said when you notice that they both have been married a lot, I was at a wedding and the bride announced, it's my fourth marriage and it's his fifth. It took us a while to find each other, but it was worth the wait. And they said they lasted less than 6 months.
I like when the best man gets up and goes, it's great to see you all again. Yes.
Great to see you all again. We're in the same tux you did last time.
The same group. The same people.
Yep. One person wrote on Reddit about how they knew that the wedding wasn't going to last long. And they said when the groom mentioned something about the bride's stinky farts in his vows.
Oh, no.
I knew it wouldn't last long because I was the bride.
Oh. I mean, unless you take pride in your stinky farts and you love talking about them, they should not be in the vows.
Well, I mean, and it'd be one thing maybe if you're in the reception, but the vows were supposed to be sweet, and this is where you do the mushy stuff.
Bruh.
Yeah, this ain't the time to talk about her stank farts. One person was laughing because they said they entered the reception to Guns N' Roses song, November Rain. You know where it says nothing lasts forever, and we both know hearts can change? They were done in a year.
Nothing lasts forever.
Even cold November rain.
That's great.
And that was it. Talking about that moment at a wedding that screamed, they are not going to be lasting very long. A lot of people are talking about some of the stuff that they've noticed in even some of the speeches that they gave. In fact, one dude was saying it was my future brother-in-law in his speech said that this will be the last wedding that I attend for my sister. It was going to be her third marriage. It was my first. And sure enough, we got divorced in December because she was cheating on me.
Oh, damn.
And her brother's like, I knew it. Like, she cannot stay married. This is the last one I will attend.
Shit.
And he put that in his speech.
Wait, you're so slutty that it's in the speech and your own family knows?
Man,
Girl,
oh man.
you may want to reel it in.
Yeah, you might. You might. That's so funny. What a good topic. In fact, a lot of people are saying, yeah, we oftentimes are going to weddings and we're making bets amongst each other how long it lasts. And usually when we've done that, it doesn't last a year. There you go.
So much money to spend on just a year long of matrimony.
It really is. You know, we were just talking to Sarah, KVJ Nation. She said that she was even noticing the trend where more people were just saying, let's just elope. Let's just keep it private. We don't need all that kind of stuff.
If you're doing it for the right reasons, maybe you want it to be more private and about you and not this whole performative, expensive night.
Right, exactly. That turns into a disaster more often.
Is my daughter Magnolia listening?
Right.
Please, if you ever decide to get married, let's not do a big, huge thing.
We're all getting ready for a ball game. It's going to be coming up Friday, March 20th, Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium. KVJ is going to be there. So will you, joining us in the Hot Corner Bar. And to score these tickets that we have right now, you're going to be guessing on how many Denny's going to get right on this baseball quiz. We go all the way from 0 to 6. So those are all the options.
And they are getting harder because I think you got all the easy questions out of the way.
Yeah.
The stuff that everybody knows, like even Lochlan probably would have got like 5 out of 6 on that.
I would say the first round was a little bit of a softball for sure.
Okay.
This one, I can tell Kevin's going to rev it up a little bit.
Well, he's angry from having to eat that dog snack, so he's going to take it out on you right now. You brought them dog snacks in, and now you pay.
So we got everybody. Sean, our Meatball King winner, he was there at the Taste of Little Italy in Port St. Lucie. And he wins every year now. He's the reigning champ on that.
Yeah.
He's trying to get in here.
He's got a streak.
We got Rhonda from Hollywood in here. Alex and James both in Jupiter. And then we got Ricky in Fort Pierce.
Oh, we should give tickets to all of them.
Okay, if you're going to pay for them.
Never mind.
Okay.
I like the idea of that.
Okay, here we go. Let's see how many Denny's can get out of 5. Question number 1 in the Denny's baseball quiz. What happens when a batter hits the ball over the fence in fair territory? What do they call that when that happens? Hitting the ball over the fence in fair territory is called what?
Is that a home run?
That is a home run, yep.
Okay.
All right.
Big D.
Okay, question number 2. Who is it that throws the ball to start each play? What do we call that person?
The pitcher?
That is correct.
All right.
Oh, wow, these are easy.
Starting off with easy. He's ramping it.
Okay, who is it that stands behind the batter?
Is that the umpire?
We're going to go with an actual player.
Oh, the player. Is that the catcher?
That is the catcher, yep.
Umpire.
Okay.
Catcher.
Okay, he's 3 for 3, Virginia.
I'm impressed.
I promised, promised everyone on the line. I was like, I'll do my best to get your number. I think I said to every one of them.
Okay, Denny's, can you tell me which team bats first in a baseball game? You got 2. You got the home and away.
Home and away. They don't do the coin flip, so I guess maybe they give it to the away as the advantage each time. They let the away go first.
Did you say that with confidence?
No, but
okay, you gotta have an answer.
I'm just trying to think. I'm like, yeah, I mean, if they're home team, they got the home team advantage. Maybe they let the away go first
because their hashtag be cool.
Because I mean, they're coming to their place. Maybe that's a rule they came up with. I don't know. I'm literally guessing.
Okay, you're guessing correct.
Wow.
He's on fire today, Virginia.
Look at you.
He's going for a perfect score right now.
Flex.
Oh man.
Okay, Denny's, what do you call it? This has a name when 3 outs happen in one single play.
3 outs.
Yes. What is that called?
Is that a triple play?
It is a triple play, Denny's. 5 out of 5. Perfect score.
Was that Ricky who guessed 5?
Ricky and Fort
I told him it was like an impossibility, but...
Ricky, you went with the most unlikely spot, and now you're going to be joining us at the baseball game.
Yes. What is that called?
What do you think about that?
Yes.
He's listening on a delay, so
Gotcha.
he'll hear this in 7 seconds.
Yeah, he did have faith. I told him I had to get 5, and he goes, man, that just is terrible. He was going to guess a different number, but I was like, it's the only one left.
Okay. All right, well, there you go. Okay,
Wow.
so we got a couple more days of quizzing left for Denny's. That's the end of Jbird's questions. So I'm going to have to come up with something that might be a little bit more challenging because Denny's is proving that he knows a little bit more about this sport than what I thought.
Look at you. You've been playing dumb all this time.
Yeah, well, the last game I stayed, I watched, I absorbed.
Yeah, look at him over here.
She knows a thing or two about baseball.
Yep. All right, we got more KVJ. It's going to be coming your way. It's going to be on the after the show. Got a lot of your emails. Got a lot of the things we didn't get to on the regular show here we're going to be talking about. Anything you want to send to us, mail at kvjshow.com. If you'd like to watch it, it is going to be live in about 15 minutes. You can go to so many different platforms like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, or you can watch it on demand, YouTube and Spotify. It is going to be there live on YouTube, but it'll be also on demand on Spotify a little bit later on today. You can check it out there. Bird might be back with us tomorrow, at least in some capacity. So this might be Denny's final closing thought for the day here for a little while till Bird is gone again.
He's riding real high off that baseball quiz.
Should be.
Yes.
Should be. It was very, look at him. He's got a little swagger.
Puffed out chest.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a uniform, wear it in.
Yeah, sports, baby. Sports. All right, Denny's, what you got?
All right. A positive mind leads to positive vibes, which leads to a positive life.
Love it.
Positivity.
Yeah.
The KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.